Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Box Park. A very warm welcome to Wembley, the centre place of British sport, and of course the second time the Boxer and Sky have joined forces here at Wembley in our blossoming partnership. It's wonderful to see so many of you, and thank you for coming yesterday as well to London Bridge, where we brought Chris Eubank Jr. and Liam Williams face to face ahead of their ferocious encounter live on Sky Sports in Cardiff on December the 11th. Before that, we have a marathon, a feast, a double-header on Saturday, culminating in the sensational Crawford-Porter showdown in that Golden Tower of Mandalay Bay in Vegas. And Saturday night here, on the back of the huge Liverpool-Arsenal clash on Sky, we've got a super night featuring some of our new talent, our new signings, a brilliant British title fight, and a cruiserweight main event where the fighters have over 40 knockouts between them. To talk more of the progress that we've made in the last few weeks and the fireworks expected on Saturday, the CEO of Boxer, Ben Sharon.
Thank you all for coming to this big event for us at Wembley Arena. This is where it all started for us about 5 weeks ago. I mean, what a journey it has been so far. We've invested in the best women's boxing, we've invested in international, but we've invested in British talent. And here we have today some of our biggest signings. We've got Adam Azim, Richard Riakporhe, Tasha Jonas, Florian Marcoux, all representing Boxer back at Wembley. You know, it's been 4 weeks so far, and to see us now on Sky Sports, showing live on ESPN as well, it's a massive moment for our business. Obviously, Richard Riakporhe headlines the show in a big test for him. Richard has seen off most of the domestic division. He's done that through pure power. Since 25 years old was his professional debut, and he's pulled through the domestic division. Now it's time for him to see what he can do on the world stage, and this is where we've brought in Durodala. He's been in there with the very best, he's fought the very best, he's been in there with Maccabi, he's fought for world titles. It's a big moment for Richard, and this is where we're going to see what he's learned with Angel Fernandez. This is where we're going to see whether he has what it takes to step up to world titles. Moving down the card, we have an amazing British title fight between Hosea Burton and Dan Aziz. Both really need this win. Obviously 32 and 33 years old. Hosea Burton is really, I would say, he has to win this fight. So you know, it's his last big chance on the main stage. Dan Aziz will see this as a massive opportunity. The light heavyweight division is a spectacular division right now, and these two will both see that this is a big chance for them to break in. Moving down the card, Adam Azim. Shane McGuigan tells me he's the best fighter he has ever had. And here he is today, fighting for the first time live on Sky Sports on Boxer. It's great to have Tasha Jonas come in a late replacement for Caroline Dubois. Tasha will be looking at world titles next year, so great to have her on board. And then obviously Florian Marcoux, who I started my journey with a long time ago. It's great to have him back on a card with us. He's now looking at world titles, he's looking at rankings, but for us, he is our main guy at 147. We really believe in Florian. We think he can do major things. Obviously, it's very hard for him to get fights with so many fighters not wanting to fight him, but it's great to have him back, and we look forward to a big future together. Thank you.
Thanks, Ben. Good to have alongside this as well another man I know very well, former two-weight world champion, brilliant commentator, brilliant analyst, and now part of the Boxer team. Delighted to welcome to London, Paulie Malignaggi.
I'm delighted to be back. It's always a great experience to be able to work fights here in the UK, mingle with the fans, mingle with the press here, just to be able to soak in the energy and the passion for boxing that is in the UK. It's always an incredible experience, and I always end up leaving here with a smile on my face and feeling energized. Having been with Box boxer since really the early stages of the company. I can remember Ben Shalom discussing it just as an idea with me, and to have had the privilege of being able to grow with the company and having had the privilege to be able to watch the company grow through its intelligent maneuvering and the interest gained by the fan base while being a part of it has been really an incredible experience. I think anybody that would have seen this company grow from back then would be impressed, but the fact that I've been able to see it grow from the inside has been all the more impressive to me, and it's been incredible to watch it blossom. The marriage with Sky Sports, I think, is going to be an incredible connection for Boxer. I look forward to continuing to be part of the Boxer experience and being part of giving you guys some entertaining shows and being able to do my part to contribute as well. In Italy, we have a saying: when there's a marriage, we wish you lots of babies, and the marriage with Sky and Boxer, I think the babies will contribute to a lot of champions, and Boxer has a stable of growing fighters, fighters with very bright potential, bright futures. So instead of lots of babies, I look forward to seeing a lot of champions made through the connection of Boxer and Sky Sports.
Fantastic, Paulie. You bring the energy, so great to have you with us for Boxer. Plenty of babies who will be making debuts in their careers, but there's also some top names as well here on this show. Let's start with someone I'm absolutely delighted to be working with really closely now. She is a fantastic fighter. She's been one of the standout fighters in the last decade for UK boxing. Not only is she now part of the Boxer team, she's also part of our Sky Talent team, and we're delighted to be working together with Natasha Jonas in the years ahead. Tasha, fantastic to see you back on this card and getting the gloves back on and not next to me in the commentary box.
Yeah, I've known for a little while about wanting to be active and be out. So I've got the opportunity when the call came, I just took it. Otherwise, I'm going to be one till next year. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to not be criticising other boxers' performances and actually working on my own. So.
Tasha, what's it like being surrounded by so much talent here as Boxer begins this fantastic journey with Sky? You must be really excited that it's going to lead to not just yourself fighting for a world title again, but many champions to come.
Yeah, I think, you said it there yourself, when the big fight nights that I can't be involved in, I will be involved with, and I'm certainly next to some of the most talented boxers in the country, and it's great to share the platform with them and to follow their journey and see where it goes.
Thank you, Tasha. We've got a stream of fighters to get through, so let's start with the clash with Jermaine Brown against Andres Badera. Let's go to Jermaine, coming off a very good win a few weeks ago against Jamal Ladou. Congratulations on that. How do you see Saturday night going, and the future's bright for you?
Yeah, as I said, my last fight last month, so it's another fight for me to stay busy. Another 8-rounder for me, and I'm just excited to be back on the show. Yeah, so another fight for me to stay busy before Christmas and hopefully move on and then box for English title early next year.
Yeah, is that the key to get real momentum now? Get this one under your belt and then a big 2022. What can we expect from you?
So after this fight, hopefully get through this fight and then move on, get the box for the English title against Charlie Schofield, and then just keep moving on, staying active, keep boxing, keep leveling up, moving up the rankings.
Thanks, Jermaine. Good luck to Jermaine on Saturday night. We also have a really exciting fighter who's unbeaten in 14 in Macau Lawal at cruiserweight. Before we go to you, let's just bring in your opponent who's down there. We welcome him here, Leonardo Damian Bruzese. I think we'll have a translator there. Welcome to England. What do we expect to see from you on Saturday here at Wembley?
Benvenuto in Inghilterra, cosa ti aspetti questo sabato a Wembley?
Grazie mille intanto per il benvenuto, sono contentissimo di essere qui.
Thank you very much for welcome. We are really happy, so happy to be in the fatherland of boxing.
Mi aspetto un match bello, entusiasmante, quindi siamo qui pronti, abbiamo caricato al massimo quello che riuscivamo a caricare nel nostro allenamento. Mi sento come un cacciatore nella lontana del lupo, quindi
I'm great, so I expect to honor the ring to the great champion. I pushed a lot in the last day to be in shape and be like in the house of the wolf.
Fantastic. Sounds like he's bringing some fire. Mikhail, how do you answer that?
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it. I've been training hard. Yeah, whatever he brings, I'm just gonna have to adapt to it and show him what I've got in the mat. You know, I'm definitely gonna win this. And obviously, he looks like he's coming to fight. So I'm taking it seriously. I can't look past him. So I'm gonna take it very seriously. I want to beat him.
You've had a great adventure, of course, with Boxer already, so you're very closely linked to the company. How far do you think you can go in this sport with this backing?
Yeah, like obviously, like for me, having this backing with Boxer, Sky Sports, I'm just so grateful. I've said it before. You know, just being able to box on such a huge platform like this and showcase what I can actually do, and to obviously I'm trying to be world champion one day, so obviously if I can do that, I'll be happy.
Thank you so much. Got a great story, Mikhail Noal. Look out for him on Saturday night. Now, what a future these two young men have down on the table in front of you. Hassan and Adam Azim. I don't know which to start with. I'll go with you, Hassan, to start with. You're looking good with the shades on. You feel relaxed and ready to fly under Shane McGuigan's tutelage now, the pair of you. It's a blossoming stable, of course. How excited are you to get things cracking and moving on Saturday?
I'm really excited. You know, it's a privilege to be here with Sky Sports and Boxer. The 24th November is going to be a good show. I've been training really hard underneath people in the Wiggins gym, and I can tell you now it's going to be a great night. Hoping for a stoppage, but it'll come if I box.
We know you guys have a lot of support. What are the fans going to see from Hassan? Not Adam, what are you going to give us on Saturday, first of all?
I will show you how it's done, how you knock someone out properly.
Adam, let's move to you. A lot has been talked about you, obviously a fantastic junior, a string of titles. We've heard the praise that Ben and Shane are giving you. I think you lap that up, you love it, don't you? You're a humble guy, and I know you want to let your fist do the talking. But this is an exciting moment for us, for Boxer, and for you on Saturday. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. I can't wait for Saturday night. I've been training really hard, and now it's my time to shine and show everyone what I'm about. Training with Shane McGuigan is just going to make me even more better fighter, and I'm going to show everyone how I'm going to stop the person. It's going to be explosive knockout.
And you're a man in a hurry, aren't you, as well? You want to be moved quickly, you want to be a young world champion. I think Shane believes you can win world titles at different weights. Is that a huge pressure, or is that something that you just relish and you work day in, day out to attempt to achieve? Because it's a long journey.
It's not really a pressure for me, because if Teofimo, Javonte Davis, Devin Haney can do it, then I can do it as well. And training with Shane's going to make me a world champion, and it's just going to be an amazing journey.
And finally, I've got to ask you, what makes you different, do you think, to other young fighters? What are the fans going to see in this journey?
You're going to see a lot of explosive knockouts. You're going to see how fast my hands are. I've probably got the fastest hands in the UK. I don't think there's no one faster than me.
Thanks, Adam. Cannot wait for your journey with Boxer and on Sky.
Thank you, Adam.
Let's move up a few weights to the big man on the on the table down there. Glasgow Warrior on the back. He's from Jersey 2. Nick Campbell, good to see you, Nick. Excited about being part of this party on Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's not much bigger venues in the UK than Wembley, so I'm blessed to be here. Really looking forward to getting the opportunity to get the box on Sky. It's obviously a big production, so I'm really lucky and really blessed to be here and looking forward to the night.
Now you're one of these guys who've sort of changed sports and you're now planning your way through the boxing world. You're in a glamorous division. How far, realistically, do you think you can go? What are the ambitions?
I said right at the start of my career, there's never been a Scottish British heavyweight champion, so that's what I'm targeting really. Chance to make history. I've obviously transitioned from another sport, but I'm here to show everybody that I'm not a gimmick. I take this very seriously. I train very hard and I put the hard graft in, so it's a chance for me on Saturday night to showcase that I'm here and I'm serious and going to go out and do the business.
And finally, there's no better division to be in, is there, at the moment? It's absolutely flying.
Yeah, there's so many good fighters, especially in the UK, so like I say, get this fight out of the way on Saturday, keep progressing, keep moving forward, and I think there's a lot of exciting matchups to be made out there, so I'm just lucky to be part of it.
Nick Campbell back at heavyweight on Saturday. Sure will be exciting knockout action. Right, let's get up to the top table. And I see right at the end a character we're going to come to in a minute. We all know him, we all love him. That's Florian Marcoux, of course. Let's go to his opponent first of all. He's travelled in from France. We welcome him. Yorick Luzetto, good to see you here. I think you've been training in the mountains of Grenoble. You've come here to upset Florian Marcoux. What do we expect from you this weekend?
Moi, ce que j'attends, c'est déjà faire une belle prestation.
We'll just get your trainer up here. Thank you.
Thank you. We want to make a good fight, you say. Si on est ici aujourd'hui, c'est pas par hasard. On a travaillé dur.
He's here today, it's not to do nothing.
And je vais vous prouver samedi soir que je suis prêt à affronter Florian Marcoux.
We want to prove, we just want to prove that we have a lot of cojones to fight this guy.
What?
Did you hear that?
No, one more time. I don't hear clearly, I want to hear what he says. Yes, I don't hear clearly.
You don't know what is cojones? It's balls. You know, cojones is balls.
So I don't know cojones, balls. You talk about balls.
You say that in balls.
Oh my God, you like balls, I think. Okay.
All right, let me ask you one more. How highly do you rate Florian Marcoux? How highly do you rate Florian Marcoux? How good is Florian?
Je trouve que c'est un très bon adversaire. Et ça m'intéresse de boxer ce genre d'adversaire pour le futur fight.
And he's motivated to make this fight.
Okay, great. He said you're a very good fighter, and that he's motivated for this fight. So let's go to you, Florian Marcoux. Great to see you. What do we expect Saturday?
Thank you. First of all, hi to everyone that are watching us. I'm really happy. Boxing, fighting is my life. People cannot understand this. This is the only thing that makes me happy. Now that we are talking, my wife is pregnant. She's at her last days, you know, maybe she give birth now, tomorrow, I don't know. I hope not Saturday because I cannot go to see her. But I'm really happy to be here. About my opponent, congratulations to him that he accepted the fight, you know. I don't have to say something bad about him, but I think he's not on my level. And from the first second, remember that and hear it all, from the first second of the bell, I will run to him and I will hunt him and I will knock him out.
It's a much nicer Florian Marcoux than we had last time with Maxime Prodin. You were wound up by him, but this time not. This time it's
I respect the Jorik. I don't have nothing with him. Maxim was saying things about me. I will outbox Florian. Florian doesn't know when. I outbox Prodan with my left hand because my right hand I was not sure if I can hit it or not. I showed to the people my. But respect to Jorik, she come to fight. I know she will come to fight. She was a kickboxer. I was a very good kickboxer, he knows that, and Saturday he will see that I'm different level, but respect to him.
It was a very, very good performance at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in front of a huge crowd on the AJ Usyk night. Obviously you love the big stage. What's next for Florian beyond this, providing you get the win on Saturday? How does 2022 unfold for you?
People cannot understand how much I love this thing, how much I love fighting. I can fight every month. If my hands are good, I had 2 injuries. I was the one, my doctor said, no, let's do first the right hand, then we do the left. I say, please, I don't want to lose time. Let's do both at the same time to finish work and to start again fighting. And now I am back. And after this, I want to go for a big fight in Albanian Stadium. It feels, it is like 30,000 people. I don't underestimate no one. We take care about Jorik Saturday, and then I want to go back to Albania, maybe in Tirana. I have a good fight there with you guys.
Great to have him, isn't it? Florian Marku. And I'm sure there'll be a few Albanian fans in on Saturday, or many, many, many. Terrific, Florian. Thank you very much. Good luck to the pair of you. Let's get to a fight that is a fantastic matchup, it really is. For the British light heavyweight title, it's a cracking standout fight on this show. Pitting Dan Aziz, unbeaten in 14, against Jose Burton, who we know really well through the years, very experienced former champion, obviously hoping to regain his title. I think his cousin Tyson Fury will be cheering him on from ringside. Jose, let's come to you first. You've excited us, entertained us over the years on Sky, as we know. This is a different stage. How important is it for you to regain this British title and make a performance that can sort of take you through 22 and give you some new lease to your career?
Well, it's a must-win fight for me. I've waited 5 years to have this opportunity again to fight for the British title. I really thought I should have had an opportunity straight away after losing the British title, but it's took a long time to get here, but I'm back now and I'm going to win the British title and I'm going to be a 2-time British champion.
Yeah, we can't forget that Frank Miglione fight and all the ones building up to it. And 1 or 2 have late, although it's been stop-start for you. What have you and Joe been working on, obviously ahead of this big test against the unbeaten Dan? And what makes you think you'll prevail?
Dan's a good little fighter, and me and Joe work on things all the time. He's a good little, well-rounded fighter. Just being fit, healthy, and we've watched little things about Dan, and we think we've got his number.
And you're always good to watch, so we've got to expect a good one, haven't we? A fantastic clash.
Yes, this will be a good fight. A fight that I'm going to win. Dan is a good little fighter, but I just don't think he's fought anybody on my league yet.
Dan, good to see you, undefeated, and this obviously the big opportunity you've waited for. Have you dreamt of that, getting that Lonsdale belt around you, probably the nicest belt in boxing in many ways?
Yeah, thank you Adam, and thank you Sky for having me on this platform. Yeah, everyone who knows me, like I've worked diligently, consistently. I've never had a stop-start since I've been boxing. I've always been training, worked hard, and yeah, I've gone the traditional route. You know, I won the Southern area, I won the English, defending it a few times, and now I've got my big opportunity to, like you say, fight for the beautiful Lonsdale belt. And I'm going to take it with 2 hands. You know, I hear Jose over there saying, you know, it'll be too fit for me, and you know, but that's not going to be enough. You know, everybody I fought, even from the journeymen I fought, they've all had more experience than me. Everyone. Whether they're journeymen, whether they're, you know,
everyone's had more experience than me, and when you look on the outside and you watch me, you think, it's basic and whatnot, but it's different when you're in there with me. And come November 20th, Hosea will find out.
It is a step up on paper. Obviously, Jose's fought at a higher level. Do you think this is about timing and this is the right fight for you at this moment of your career?
Yeah, I think it is about timing, and it is the right fight for me. Like you mentioned, neither of us can afford to lose. Really and truly, Hosea, I think this is like his last chance saloon on the big stage. So I believe I'm going to get the best Hosea Burton there is. So in saying that, I'm looking forward to a very good fight. And if he doesn't bring the best Hosea, then yeah, he's going to be in for a very long night.
Jose, just come back to you a sec. Dan says, last chance saloon. Is this a must-win fight? And can you win it inside the distance?
Yes, it is a must-win fight, but it's a must-win fight, like you said, for the two of us. And I can win inside the distance.
Dan, by knockout or on points? What do we think?
Did he say he believes he can
He's going to knock you out, yeah.
No, I said I can win inside the distance, but look, I'm more than capable of beating him on points. This is not being disrespectful to you, Dan. I just think I'm a step above.
Well, yeah, everyone just tune in. If this belt means as much to Jose as it does to me, you're in for a very good fight. Yes, tune in November 20th. Me and Hosea.
Best of luck to you.
Really good, and excellent to see the respect between the pair, just what it's all about. The treasured Lonsdale belt on the line at light heavyweight. Expect an absolute cracker. Now to our main event. Richard Riakporhe returns. Just a few weeks ago we saw him in action, shedding some rust I think that night, still unbeaten, and a force that could really shake up the cruiserweight world in the next 2 or 3 years. But a dangerous fight here, and the biggest test of his career against Riakporhe Durodala, who travels here. He's very experienced. You fought for world titles. You are a big puncher. What do you expect to happen when you clash with Richard on Saturday?
What's going to happen on Saturday is going to have a good fight, a good show. I highly recommend Mr. Richard. He's a very good fight, a young prospect. The 12 know he's a good guy. But I know you never find anybody like me. So Saturday night is going to be a good fight in this show, because I know this fight means a lot to me. You know, I fought the world title last year with Macabo, I lost, and I believe this is a great opportunity for me again, you know, to get my revenge with Macabo. So this fight means a lot for me, and I know it means a lot to him too. So Saturday night is going to be very exciting fight. So don't blink, keep watching.
Won't blink. He is a good fighter and he is a good guy, but this is business, and this is a chance for you to try and get another crack at the world title.
It's a big challenge opportunity for me, so I won't let go of this opportunity. I know he motivates me a lot, because I know it's a young prospect coming up with 12 win. So it motivates me a lot in my training camp, so I can train very hard, because I know this is an opportunity for me to, you know, to fight back, to have a rematch back with Macabo. So this fight means a lot for me. So I train very hard for this fight, and Saturday night, when it's ready, it's going to be the gospel.
We know Macabo well, of course, world champion, but tell us about that fight, because it was an absolute cracker, wasn't it?
Yeah, that fight is very tough, but I think I did too much. I should have taken my time, just like Tony being able to do when he knocked him out in round 3. I should like take my time, but I was doing too much. You know, along the line, I think I ran out of gas, so you know, I took some punch. But I think I'm fighting that time, but the referee tried to stop the fight, because he told me to come a little bit forward. So I think he saw something in me which I didn't know he saw, so he decided to stop the fight. So I was trying to get an opportunity back, but this is not each opportunity God gave to me. So I asked, when my man told me I'm going to fight Richard from Riakporhe, so I watched this fight, and wow, this guy is a young prospect coming and stuff. He had a punch power, all the stuff, so I said, yeah, I want to fight him, but this fight will mean a lot for me. It's an opportunity for me, so I can, you know, fight back with the top. I can win the fight, so I believe I'm going to win. So Saturday night is going to be a great show, good fight. I'm coming here to put a this is my first time in England fighting. So I really appreciate him giving me the opportunity, because for me fighting, that's what gave me the opportunity to fight in London. So I appreciate it. It was Saturday night, you know, so Saturday night is going to be the gospel.
Wow, I'm excited. I hope you guys are. Richard, there's some chat there.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk.
You're stepping up a level. This is a big fight for you. You're undefeated. You're got momentum now. You and Angel have really sort of gelled, haven't you? You've got that one fight out of the way on our first boxer show on Sky. How important is Saturday night for you?
Oh, it's very important. There's a massive opportunity. I know everybody knows about what's going on in the cruiserweight division right now with the WBC. Canelo come to challenge Maccabi. There's so much to play for. It's really interesting, and I'm just really happy to be here. You know, I dreamed of this, and I deserve to be here. You know, I beat, you know, pretty much all of the prospects in the UK, 4 undefeated back-to-back consecutively. Nobody's done that, and that's because I'm cut from a different cloth. I really believe that I'm the best, and I'm willing to prove it. That's why we take challenges like Durodala. We know he's a dangerous fighter. Most of my fights, the odds were stacked up against me, but we came through, which shows my willpower, my determination, and my sacrifice. You know, I've sacrificed a lot for this game, and it's all going to pay off. It's all going to pay off on Saturday, and we're not just thinking about Saturday, we're thinking about everything else that comes after that. And we understand that there's a lot of opportunities in front of us, and we're on a big platform right now. Sky Sports Boxer, you know, in 4 weeks, what they've done and the shows that they put on it's been absolutely amazing, and you have to take your hats off. So listen, we're coming to entertain. Like Durodala said, he's come to fight. I'm come to fight. I believe 100% I'm going to win, and we're gonna put on a good fight. You know, there's a good undercard. Everybody's on it. It's the next gen, and we're come to take what's ours.
Exactly, it is the next gen. The cruiserweight division, fantastic. Lawrence Okoli, many others at the top of the tree. But you're right, that announcement for the WBC convention a few hours ago of Canelo possibly coming up and add some stardust there, doesn't it, as well?
Absolutely, absolutely. We received a message from Mauricio Suleiman just yesterday, telling us, listen, there's a big opportunity for you, Richard, you know, and you know, there's so much to fight for right now. And to be honest, the only way I see Durodala beating me is if he kills me, honestly, because we're on it. Like sinners.
Durodala has huge knockouts on his record. Obviously failed at the world title, but put up a hell of a show against Maccabi. What do you expect he'll try and do on Saturday? Do you think it'll be a fast start and it'll be very, very exciting and quick, or do you see this as a longer fight?
I think he'll probably start fast, but we're prepared for anything that he does or tries to do. You know, we're just ready. We're just ready to do what we need to do, and that's the most important thing. I don't really look at what's on paper. You know, when you focus on paper, you forget that this sport is about discipline and lifestyle. If you're not living a life as a fighter and you're taking opportunities and hoping that your CV is going to help you come through the fight, then you've got it all wrong. That's when you get serious shots. And me and my team, we live the life. You know, we've been doing this for a while now. We've made different sacrifices that people don't know. That's why we're very confident. You know, confidence comes from the way we live. And most of these other fighters they're not willing to do what we're willing to do. And that's the difference. And that's why you can see in my eyes, you know, I mean what I say.
Richard, you've got a phenomenal backstory. You showed the discipline to come back. You speak brilliantly. You look the part. But how far can you go in this sport?
All the way. Unified world champions coming.
You're that sure?
Yes.
Let's just have a quick prediction from this side. How does the fight go on Saturday night?
Yeah, the fight going to go that very well, but you know, I didn't know how it's going to happen with my knockout, but it's clear, but whatever I can, winning is winning. So my goal is to go there, do my team, and make sure I win the fight, because this fight means a lot to me.
And Richard, last word for you.
A win by any means necessary. Hopefully we can get a knockout. I believe we'll get a knockout, but we'll see how it goes. When opportunity presents itself, we're going to take it.
Thanks very much. Well spoken from everybody up here. We've got something for everyone on Saturday night. Don't forget as well the Crawford Porter fight in the early hours of Sunday morning. It's a marathon, so get your sleep in early. Join us on Saturday night here at Wembley Arena for another fantastic show from Boxer on Sky Sports. Thanks to everyone up here. We'll have some head-to-heads down, and there'll be one-to-one interviews available for everyone. If I could just ask you to all just keep sitting down for the photography and the cameras just for the head-to-heads. We'd really appreciate that. Thank you and enjoy Saturday night. We'll see you for the weigh-in tomorrow. This time tomorrow? It is? 1 o'clock. Yeah. 1 o'clock tomorrow. Thanks guys.